How are you all? I hope you all are doing well at home. Keep going, children. Stay home, stay safe. And yesterday I have given homework also, place value, few three-digit numbers I have sent through campus app. I hope you all done that homework. Next, that is very important topic, children. So if you'll solve few more problems on the topic also, no problem. Try to write, take on your own three-digit numbers and underline one digit and try to write place value of that digit. So let's start today's session. Today I'm going to continue the topic, chapter 2, numbers. All of you take out your textbook and open page number 24. In the last class, we have discussed how to write place value of underlined digits and how to write a successor and predecessor and above number and below number. Is that clear, children? Today we are going to continue the topic, page number 24, and in this activity we are going to learn expanded form of three-digit number. Expanded form of three-digit number. Let's begin our session. Bricks in groups. Read along with me. Bricks in groups. Bricks have been brought to Mayuri's house by truck and arranged in rows of 10 as given below. Here you can see bricks. Okay, here these bricks are arranged in groups. Okay, Mayuri started counting the bricks in groups. She first counted 100 bricks in each of the two bottommost groups. See, here you can see these two rows, this bottom one, first row. Okay, and this bottom row bricks, total how many bricks they kept there? Total bottom row, total 100 bricks they placed there in this here. Can you see this bottom most group? This one, last. Okay, bottommost group. Okay, two bottommost means this one and this one. In each group, okay, 100 bricks are placed. Bottommost, two bottommost groups are having 100 bricks. So this bottommost group are having 100 bricks, and this brick, in this group also there are 100 bricks. So 100 plus 100, 200. Very good. Now let's continue. In the other groups, she found 70 bricks. Now two groups over, no? Third group, you see, this one. In this third group, she found how many bricks? 70 it seems. You can count and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here remaining area you can't see any brick. So here this red color one you see, here little bit dark color one is there, no? There are no bricks. So here on the thirdmost group, means on the topmost group, there are 70 bricks found. She found how many bricks on the top layer? 70 bricks. So already 100 plus 100, 200. Okay. There are 200 groups. There are 200 groups. And here there are 70 bricks. And here you can see on the 70 bricks separately 4 bricks were left lying on the top. Here 4 bricks were lying on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now she counted the bricks in the following way. When I started this chapter, we done one activity. Page number 14. Here, Mayuri's father told her to count it. Actually, in that activity, she started counting bricks separately. Means why she started counting 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But when her father came and told her to count the bricks in groups, he told to separate in groups. So 5 bricks one side, 5 more bricks another one side, like that. He told to separate. And then she told she will separate bricks in group of 10. Then after, when she counted, in less time, she counted all the bricks present in the yard. Now, here also Mayuri, after that experience, she did not start counting from 1, 2, 3. She started counting in groups. First, bottommost groups, she separated 100, 100. First, at a time, she counted 100 and 100. There are 200 groups. She separated. How many groups she has? She separated that. 100 groups, how many? Then after, how many tens are there? Means 70. 70 bricks are separated again. See, in the other group, she found 70 bricks with 10 bricks in each group. See, in each group, 10 bricks are there. So like that, 7 groups are there. In each group, 10 bricks she counted. So there are 7 groups. So 7 tens are 70. She counted like that. She separated again. In one group, she took 10 bricks. So there are 7 groups. So 7 tens are 70. So next, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 bricks were kept aside, left lying on the top. So children, now observe carefully here. After counting that, she separated, as she counted groups. Okay, first she counted bricks in group of 100. Okay, then group of 10, then group of ones. Means how many bricks are lying on the top. That bricks she counted separately. And again 10, she separated 10 bricks in one group and she counted separately. And 100 group separately she counted. Now, group of 100 bricks. Just now I told you how many 100 bricks you got. Okay, how many hundreds you got here? This one and this one. These two groups are having 100 bricks. So you write here 2. Understood, children? Next, group of 10. She separated 10 bricks in one group, means she got here total 7 tens. So here 10 groups she separated. 10 bricks in one group means she got 7 groups. So she written here 7. Bricks left after counting in 10 groups. How many bricks left aside? 4. That she written in bricks left column. So bricks left column represents ones place. 10 group of 10 bricks represents tens place. And group of 100 bricks number represents a hundredth place number. So now you have to tell me 2 into 100, how much? 200. Two groups are there of 100, means total how many bricks will be in that 2 groups? Exactly, 200s are 200. Look at here, 200. Now, group of 10 bricks. So in one group there are 10 bricks. Then in 7 groups, how many bricks will be? 7 tens are 70. 200 plus 70 plus 4 bricks left. So 4 bricks were left lying on the top. Then 4 ones are, single means 1. Okay, 4 ones are 4. When you add these all numbers, means 270 plus 4, then it will form a number 274. 274. 200 plus 70, 270. 270 plus 4, 274. I hope you understood, children. Very easy activity it is. So children, look at here. One more activity. Based on this activity, we will write answer in this given box. The bricks are arranged in groups as shown above. Count the total number of bricks. Okay, here group of 500. So there are 500 bricks. There are 100 bricks groups. How many are there? 5 groups it seems. So now tell me, 500s are exactly 500. Next, there are 8 groups of 10 bricks. There are how many groups of 10 bricks? 8 groups it seems. So how many bricks will be in these 8 groups? 8 tens are 80. Excellent. Correct answer. Now remaining bricks means separately kept bricks. Okay. After separating into 100 bricks and 10 bricks, a few bricks will left, no children? That number of bricks. How many are? 9. So 9 ones are 9. Tell me the number of total number of bricks. 500 plus 80, 580. 580 plus 9, 589. Understood, children? Next, there are 6 groups of 100 bricks. There are how many groups are there of 100 bricks? There are 6 groups it seems. So multiply the number of groups by 100. 600s are in a 6 group of 100 bricks. Total number of bricks are how many? 600. Multiply that number by 100. Then you will get the total number of bricks in 6 groups. Now, there are no group of 10 bricks. There are no group of 10 bricks. So, there are no groups means we will write here 0. Now, remaining bricks means kept aside, left lying on top, bricks are 2. 2 as it is. 600 plus 0. If you add any number, it is 0, then you'll get a same number. 1 plus 0, 1 only. 10 plus 0, 10 only. Then like that, 600 plus 0, 600 only. 600 plus 2, 602. 602, 602. Now, next question. Next question. 707 groups of 100 bricks. There are 700 groups of bricks it seems. So, here too in this picture, can you see this picture? In this, how many 100 group bricks are there? 2. Like that here, 7. Like this, 700 groups of 7 groups of 100 bricks are there it seems. So, how many bricks will be in that 7 groups of bricks? Okay, in one group 100 bricks. Then in 7 groups how many? 700s are 700. Next, group of 10 bricks. There are 5 groups of 10 bricks. There are in tens place. What is this number? 5. So 5 tens are 50. In one group, 10 bricks are there means in 5 groups, how many bricks will be? 5 tens are 50. There are no remaining bricks. 0 remaining means no bricks were left lying on a top. So, no bricks means 0. So, my dear children, tell me the number formed after adding these numbers. 700 plus 50, 750. 750 plus 0. If you add any number with 0, you will get the same number. 750 plus 0, 750 itself. Okay, children? Now, let us go to the next topic. And here, just now we solved by seeing the groups of bricks. We have completed that exercise. Now we'll go to the next topic. Read the question. See the following table. Page number 25, children. Okay. See the following table. Arrange the total number of bricks in groups as shown in example. Actually, in previous beta, we know groups of bricks. After adding the total number of bricks, we got 3-digit number. But here, we know the total number of bricks. Now we have to divide into 100 groups of bricks, 10 groups of bricks, and bricks left. Children, you know very well, last digit represents which place? Exactly, ones place. And next, before that ones place, number represents tens place. And before tens place, it is hundreds place. So my dear children, look at these given numbers, 3-digit numbers, 625, 378, 209, 430. Now, in this number, how many groups of 100 bricks are there? Easily. Now, after writing places, you can give me the right answer. Let me write the position, place first. Now, answer my question. Group of 100 bricks. How many groups of 100 bricks are here? Exactly. In 100's place, what is this? Which number is there here? Yes, 6. So, what is the answer? There are 6 groups of 100 bricks. In one group, 100 bricks are there. Like that, how many 100 groups are there? 600 groups are there. Now, group of 10 bricks. How many groups of 10 bricks are there here? In 10th place, you can see 2. So, there are 2 groups of 10 bricks. Children, understood? Yes, now you tell me how many bricks left? Exactly. Ones place number tells us how many bricks left. Okay, children? Now, solve this on your own, children. I'll ask you and you have to answer. So, groups of 100 bricks. How many groups are there here? 100's place. Tell me. Yes, the right answer. There are 3 groups of 100 bricks. Now tell me, how many groups of 10 bricks are there? Exactly, in 10th place, we have 7. So there are 7 groups of 10 bricks. Now, how many bricks left? Ones place number is 8. So that represents how many bricks left. Now here 209. In this 209, this 100th place value represents group of 100 bricks, and 10th place value represents groups of 10 bricks, and 1st place value represents bricks left. Now, my dear children, let us solve these 2 problems. Now, there are how many groups of 100 bricks are there? Exactly 2. In 100th place, number 2 is there. So, two groups of 100 bricks. Here 0. 0 means no group of 10 bricks. So how many bricks left? 9 bricks. Exactly. Now 430. In hundreds place, we have 4. Okay, 4 is placed, and in tens place, 3 is placed, and in ones place, 0. So how many groups of 100 bricks? Exactly 4. How many group of 10 bricks? 3. How many bricks left? 0. Understood, children? Now, let's continue the topic. In Timmapur school, 4 children have written the number 237 on a blackboard in different ways. Here it is a blackboard. 4 different children, they have written number 237 in different ways. Once, look at this. Okay, Venu, Soni, Sangeeta, Razia. 4 children, they written the number 237 in different ways. Have all 4 children written correctly or not? Once you look at here and tell me, Venu written 200 plus 3 tens plus 7 ones. When you will expand a 3-digit number, Venu written correct only. 200 means 200. 200 means how much children? 2 into 100, 200. Yes or no? Means 3 tens. 3 tens are 30. 200 plus 30, 230. 230 plus 7, 237. Correct only, no? When you expanded the 3-digit number in a correct way only. Now come to the next children. Soni. Soni written like this. 200 plus 37. 200 plus 37. If you add this 2-digit number with this 3-digit number, in the result what you will get? 7 plus 0, 7. 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus here nothing. 100 plus there is no number means you have to assume there is a 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. In the result we got 237 only. So Soni also, she written correct only. Sangeeta, 200 plus 30 plus 7. She expanded the 3-digit number. Whether she is right or not, after adding, we'll come to know. 200 plus 30, 230, 230. 230 plus 7, 237 only. Sangeeta also right only. Razia, 100 plus 100, 200. 200 plus 30, 230. 230 plus 7, 237. Here, all the 4 children written correct only. They all written correct only. So, today, in this session, we are going to learn how to expand 3-digit number in different ways. You can expand 3-digit number not only in one form, you can write in different forms. Okay, now this is the example. So here I am going to explain today different forms of 3-digit number, means expanded forms. Okay, now let's start. See the following example. Example 237, same number. So in this 237, first you have to, when you want to expand a 3-digit number, just you write the places on the top. Okay, it is very important. If you will get confused here, you will not get right answer. So when your teacher means I'll ask you to expand a 3-digit number. First rule is what? First you have to write places of the digit. 7 is in ones place, 3 is in tens place, 2 is in hundreds place. Now children, how many hundreds are there? Exactly, there are 200s. So can I write like this? 2 and hundreds. Hundreds means this is the word form. Okay, hundreds means hundreds means what? 100. Okay, this is the word form of 100, 100. 200. Okay, plus there are 3 tens. Means how many tens are there? There are 3 tens. 3 tens. 3 tens. Plus how many ones are there? Yes, exactly. There are 7 ones. I hope you understood. This is the first form. Teacher, can I write in another one way? You can ask me. Here Venu, Soni, Sangita, Razia, how they written? Like that. One more form also there to write. Okay, this 100, this 2 as it is, will write. I told you, when you will write a place value, that place value, how you will get if the number present in hundreds place, that number you have to multiply by 100. Here 2 is there in 2 is there in hundreds place. So you have to multiply 2 by 100. 2 into 100 how much? 200 only. Okay. Now plus 3 is present in tens place. So 3 we have to multiply by 10. 3 into 10. 3 tens. 30. Plus 7 is present in ones place. So 7 ones are 7. So this is the one more form to expand 3-digit number. And you are having one more form. 200. 2 into 100 how much? 200. Okay, 3 into 10, 30. 7 ones are 7. This is the third form. So you are having one more form also, but if you will learn these 3 forms, is more than enough in this chapter. These 3 forms are going to give 237 only. Okay, this 237 I can write in this form, and I can write in this form. I can also write in this form. So these 3 forms are correct. So this is called the expanded form of 237, and he is asking us to expand one number. Can you write 198 in all these different ways? Why not? We'll write 198. Okay, children? Expanded form. Page number 25. Okay, can you see? Okay. Now I'm going to expand 198. First, what I told you, first you write the places of the given digit. 8 in ones place, 9 in tens place, 1 in hundreds place. Now tell me children, how many hundreds are here? 1. So 100 plus. How many tens are here? There are 9 tens. Exactly. How many ones are here? There are 8 ones. This is the one form. One more form I'm writing here, just place value form. Okay, right. 1 is in hundreds place, so you multiply 1 by 100. Place as it is. Compulsory you have to put plus mark. Next, 9 is in tens place, so 9 tens are 90. 8 in ones place, 8 ones are 8 multiply by 1. This is one more form. Next, 1, when you multiply 1 by 100, you'll get 100. When you multiply 9 by 10, you'll get 90. 9 tens are 90. When you multiply 8 by 1, you'll get 8. 100, 1 multiply by 100, 100. 9 multiply by 10, 90. 8 multiply by 1, 8. These are the expanded form of different expanded form of 198. Let's go to the next example. Now, try to expand this given number. First, you write the places of the digits. So, now tell me, 6 in ones place, 5 in tens place, 3 in hundreds place. So, these are the examples for better understanding. So, first the hundreds place. Observe, there are how many hundreds? There are 3 hundreds. Next, how many tens? There are 5 tens. Now, there are how many ones? There are 6 ones. Children, are you understanding? I hope you are understanding. So, 300. So, one more form. Place value form. 3 is present in hundreds place. So, how you will get the place value? 3 into 100. When you will multiply that number by 100, you will get the place value of the hundreds place number. Or 300. 3 multiplied by 100. Now, there are how many tens? There are 5 tens. 5 multiplied by 10. There are how many ones? 6 ones. So, 6 multiplied by 1. Now, tell me one more form. 3 multiplied by 100. 3 multiplied by 100 means 300. We'll get 300. When we multiply 5 by 10, we'll get 5 tens are 50. Exactly. 6 ones are 6. So, this is one example for you. One more example. Okay. Now, you tell me. Expand this 3-digit number. Expand this 3-digit number. So, first you have to write ones, tens, hundreds. So, now children, let me expand this number. First, see carefully which number is placed in hundreds place. So, there are how many hundreds? There are 700. So, write there are 700. Now, children, tell me how many tens are there here? There are 4 tens. 4 tens. Next, how many ones are here? There are 8 ones. Understood, children? 8 in ones place, 4 in tens place, 7 in hundreds place. So, I got 700, 4 tens, 8 ones. Now, 700, nothing but 7 into 100. 700. 7 into 100, 700. 4 tens means 4 into 10. And 8 into 1. You know how to write place value of digits of hundreds place, tens place and ones place, no? You have to write in that form. So 7 is there in hundreds place, so I multiply by 100. 7 I multiply by 100. 4 is in tens place, so I multiply 4 by 10. So 8 is in ones place, so I multiply 8 by 1. Now 700s are 7 multiplied by 100 will give us 700. And next, 4 tens are 40. 8 ones are 8. Understood, children? Next, 900 and last example, children. With this, I'll stop today's class. 920. 5. Okay, first you write the places of digits, ones, tens, hundreds. Now, in hundreds place, you have 9. So, there are 9 hundreds. In tens place, we have 2. So, there are 2 tens. In ones place, we have 5. So, 5 ones. So, place value write 9 multiply by 100 plus 2 multiply 2 into 10. 5 into 1. 900 is nothing but 9 into 100. 2 tens is nothing but 2 into 10. 5 ones is nothing but 5 into 1. Now, 900s are, when you multiply 9 by 100, you'll get 900. You know 10 table? 2 tens are 10 twos are 20. 5 multiplied by 1 will get 5. So, these are the expanded form of 3-digit numbers. Okay, children, I hope you understood today's class. In the next class, we are going to learn a new topic, that is comparing numbers. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.